We can all vouch for her.
Yep.
Hi, Brody.
She's a good kid. Our favorite.
Anybody message back, Kelly?
What the fuck happened to that goddamn cold shoulder?
What's up, boys?
What up? Is that the human?
What
Kelly?
up? Yeah, that's Kelly, man. That's Kelly.
What's up to?
What's happening, Shake?
Walking off.
I'm getting ready to share with Baby Bear some good places.
It's your boy Meatwad, bro. What up?
It's double dailies. I rolled a one of my dailies, and now I gotta find a fucking bobblehead.
I got an extra. I got an extra glowing big guns. Oh, no, not big guns. What is it?
I don't think it'll work that way though.
Right.
I think I actually have to find it. I'm not gonna.
Go to the
If it was that easy, I would just give someone one and they could give it back.
Hey.
What is
Go
up?
to the post at Skyline Valley, and one of the trailers will have a bobblehead.
I'm at what train station is this at the moment? Mount Blair train yard. There's like 3 or 4 here.
Okay. Well, anyways.
I'm just trying.
Guaranteed one there. So.
Well, okay. Well, I'm in my own server.
Alright.
Yeah,
And then you there, just go to the trading post and look in the trailer. One of those trailers will have a leader bobblehead.
Yeah, it's where everyone.
I didn't know they actually showed up in the same spot. Like I didn't know you could clock that.
Yeah, that one you can.
That's wow. You'll have to tell me where's that at again? Because I use a shit out of leaders anyway. The trading post. Yeah, someone said that earlier. I can't remember what it was.
Yes. Someone's already grabbed it from this world. I can't see it. No, I'm looking at the trailer. It should be on the table. On the,
I'll be right back. I want to go play a game of Madden real quick, yo. We'll be back.
Yeah, check that.
Y'all go ahead with the raid whenever. I'm gonna do a quick game of Madden here. Let's see.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Jaguars, bro. I don't know if I like that.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Etienne is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more Etienne, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. In motion left goes a tight end. First carry now for Gus Edwards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Dobbins, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence forced out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 44 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Hill. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Ouch, could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Oh, shit. Stupid. That's stupid. Oh, brother.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. It brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah,
something was telling me not to give it to Lamar, bro. You know what I mean? Something was just telling me not to.
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Jackson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Spins away across midfield. He's on his way. Calvin Ridley, touchdown, Jaguars.
Damn, good stick work.
Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run, because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne, and he'll take...
Good shit, Brody. Good shit.